Well, for years, WhatsApp held an unshakable monopoly in the messaging space with over 500 million active users in India. But now, Arattai, a made-in-India messaging app developed by Zoho Corporation, has emerged as a tough competitor. And well, the hype around the Arattai app is real. And we are not the ones saying it. In just a few weeks, the app has become one of the top downloaded apps on the App Store and Google Play Store. It all started after a two-line post on X by Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav last month, which was enough to put Sridhar Vembus, who is the CEO of this app, back in the spotlight. And since then, several ministers have gone on to endorse the Desi tech company and its software goods. The latest to join is Union Home Minister Amit Shah, who on Wednesday announced his switch to Zoho Mail, which is India's homegrown email platform. Taking to X, he said, and I'm quoting him here, "Hello everyone, I've switched to Zoho Mail. Kindly note the change in my email address." Well, just this backing by all the ministers towards the Zoho app comes amid a Swadeshi push fueled by the rising US tariff tensions against India. Well, let's now talk about, can this made-in-India Arattai app replace WhatsApp? Perhaps what are the features that make this app outshine? Number one, the feature we're talking about here is rather pocket feature. Well, this feature talks about the fact that there are times that you want to save important information, but you're not perhaps sure where to store it. On WhatsApp, many users create a personal group, but here on Arattai, the pocket feature helps you save important messages using this feature. Well, moving on to the second aspect, which is no forced AI, which means no forced artificial intelligence that has not been imposed on the features, on the users of Arattai. Because you and me, we've seen that WhatsApp had recently introduced Meta AI integration, which many users found distracting and unneeded. But as of now, Arattai has not enforced AI into their app. The third feature is meetings. Now, when we compare WhatsApp and Zoho's Arattai app, for meetings, WhatsApp is rather often seen as an informal tool for work-related chats. And Arattai has now launched a feature called Meetings, which lets users create instant meetings just a click away. The fourth feature is Mentions. On WhatsApp, mentions in group chats can sometimes get lost in the flood of notifications that we receive. And Arattai has perhaps solved this issue by launching a Mentions tab. Lastly, no ads, no advertisements. One of Arattai's strongest selling point is that it is ad-free experience. The app assures users that their data will not be used for commercial purposes, unlike WhatsApp's parent company, Meta. And well, to talk more on this and on the fact if this made-in-India app, Arattai, can overtake WhatsApp, we have with us Arun Mishra. He's a tech and app expert. Welcome to NDTV, Mr. Mishra. Of course, I want to take the first question with you. That do you think with all the features that Arattai has come up with, can it compete with the behemoth that is WhatsApp?
Yes, I think it can compete. Any Indian app, any app can compete with WhatsApp. But the competition is very, very tough. It's not because of the features. These features that you have mentioned can be developed by WhatsApp in very quickly. But so that features cannot compete. But overall scale, overall usability, push from government, and then there are a few things which right now Arattai does not have. If they work on those things, then they can compete. There are many things which is right now not there, which is there in WhatsApp. If they can make changes to those things, they can develop those things, yes, it can compete.
Right, Mr. Mishra, but all of us, you and me, we all are on WhatsApp. Around 500 billion Indian users use WhatsApp. Can Arattai in this very competing space find its voice in a world that often speaks WhatsApp at this point of time? And perhaps can people trust this made-in-India Arattai app for its messages and work?
Yeah, so you rightly said, WhatsApp is like way of life in India. From good morning messages to all business, everything is actually happening on the WhatsApp. The whole world is on actually on WhatsApp in terms of India. So competition is very very tough. There are many things, and I would like to mention you that initially we have talked about Coup also, Moj also, ShareChat also. Initially, these apps were also considered as competition to Twitter, X, then Snapchat, and then there are many other like TikTok also. The Indian app were like about to come. They were competing with these apps, but later they lost track. Later they are not at all right now in competition. So the journey is very tough. We have to change the habit of Indian people, and changing habit of Indian people by technology is the biggest thing. Right now we are habituated with WhatsApp, their features, and then there are businesses also which is doing end-to-end business on WhatsApp. If when they will move to Arattai, that's a big question because of the privacy, encryption, then the link with the government, the whole push that is from government, which is actually right now increasing the downloads from 3,000 to 3 lakh
Yeah.
50,000 rupees per day, is actually going to act some in against Aratai also. So we have to see that angle also.
Right, absolutely, Mr. Mishra, because this app was launched in 2021. It had a soft launch that year, and it was only after union ministers tweeted about this app that there was a swift download. But I also want to talk to you about the fact that you spoke about how Indians need to change their behavior because we are so heavily reliant on WhatsApp. Do you see that happening in the future?
In not in near future, because there are five right now the overall user base which Aratai has not shared, Zoho has not shared the number of active user base on WhatsApp. It is 500 million. So from even from the 7 million download of Aratai to competing with 500 million active user, it's a very tough challenge, and I don't see that is happening in real life. It's a government push right now. People are interested, people are curious, they are downloading it, they are trying to explore the feature, they are finding the feature exactly similar to WhatsApp and few features missing there. And that's why the download has increased, and it will increase in future also. But acceptability is a big thing right now, which the Zoho has to work a lot so that Indian people can accept it. There are a few things which I would like to mention here. The end-to-end encryption in Aratai, end-to-end encryption is only in case of voice and video call. But in WhatsApp, it is actually on messages also. Joe has mentioned that they are actively working on implementing end-to-end encryption on messages also, but it's already there on WhatsApp. So there is a trust on WhatsApp because of
Right.
end-to-end encryption, which is not there in case of Aratai. And then I talked about government angle. Right now they are getting government push. Everybody is downloading, but WhatsApp apps like WhatsApp, they have taken a stand against government when government has asked for our personal data from WhatsApp, and they have in fact sued Indian government back like last to last year when they were
Right,
government was
Mr.
asking
Mishra.
data. Now, whether Zoho will stand, Zoho will be able to help against that pressure or not. It is the time will tell. Because of these things, people will slowly move to WhatsApp. At least technology, people who understand technology. But yes, curiosity is there. Definitely,
Right.
they have got the
Right,
curiosity.
right. Absolutely, Mr. Mishra. Thank you so much for joining us here on NDTV. Of course, we'll have to wait and see if Arattai in the near future will be able to overtake the behemoth of WhatsApp that all of us use. But thank you for joining us here on NDTV.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.